Melanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you from my new studio. I recently moved. If you want to hear the lowdown on all of that, you can watch the last video. I'm almost done with it and then I will do a studio tour. But this is the first tutorial that I have filmed in my new space. So I'll insert a picture right here. This easy swimsuit cover-up, super easy. I'm not really an apparel sewer. And so I picked this burnout knit because knit doesn't fray. So when you, well, most knits don't fray. So when you cut it, you don't have to finish your edges. There's lots of different ways to personalize this for your own style. And so yeah, let's just get going to the tutorial and I will show you how I did it. Alright guys, here we go. I picked out some trim and some burnout knit fabric. I got this at Joann Fabrics on the red tag table, so it was a really good deal. And then some white thread. I used polyester, but really cotton would be fine too. So I cut my fabric about 40 inches wide and 60 inches long. Then you're gonna fold it in half. So there's the fold there at the top. And the great thing about the knits is that it's 60-inch wide fabric, so you won't need much more than a yard to make this project. And of course, all of these measurements are customizable. So I'm going to be adding my trim to the bottom of the cover-up, but for right now we're going to work on the neckline. So from that folded edge, find the center point by folding the fabric in half and just mark it with a pin or a water-soluble marker, something like that. Now we're going to lay it out, and I am just going to do a starting point neckline because then this way you can customize it. 10 inches wide, so I'm going to mark that 10 inches with pins. And then in that center pin, I'm going to mark 3 inches down from the fold to give me a good idea, and then use a water-soluble marker to just create a curved neckline. Nothing fancy, just really simple, and then I'm going to use fabric scissors to cut this out. Now the next thing you want to do is try it on. Now just give it a good, over your clothes and see how you like it. See how you like the length. Do you want to cut the length off? Do you like how long it's going down on your arms? Do you want the neckline bigger? It's really all up to you. So I'm going to make my neckline a little bit bigger, and so while it's on me, I'm going to just make a mark with a water-soluble marker just to give me a good idea of where it's going to be. And then I'm also going to mark where I want my armholes. So match up the bottom hem and then decide where you want your armholes. You're going to be sewing from the bottom up, so make a, mark it with a pin on where you want that armhole to stop. Now when you get back, you take it off and turn it right sides together, and then you're going to pin your side seams in place. I did 15 inches from the bottom, and then go ahead and do that on the other side as well. Now we are going to sew these. I'm just going to go ahead and sew up these sides. I'm not going to worry about the neckline yet. And I'm going to show you right here, I'm going to kind of sew in a little bit and then down, just to kind of give it a little bit of a finished look. I'm not going to finish the armholes at all, so this way it'll be nice and easy. So you're going to back stitch and kind of come in just a little ways, and then you're going to sew down 5/8 of an inch. So go ahead and sew that all the way down 5/8 of an inch and remove your pins as you go. The fabric might curl a little bit where you've cut the edge. This fabric didn't really give me very much trouble in that regard, but just keep in mind that that could happen. So it could be a little bit finicky as you are sewing, but no big deal. So we're going to sew all the way down, and then when you get to the end, you are going to back stitch again, and then go ahead and do this on the other side seam as well. Now what you want to do is turn your cover up the right sides out, so you are marking on the right side here, and then go ahead and make your adjustments on your neckline. Now I'm going to make the front a little bit lower, and so I'm just going to be cutting on the front part of the neckline here, and then you can try it on again and see how those armholes are looking, how the neckline is looking. If you want to make any other adjustments, this is the time to do that. So you can see how here the back is kind of coming up a little bit. It's because I don't have the neckline sitting quite right on me. So once I had it sitting right, I decided to make a little bit deeper V, but not go all the way to the sides, like just right there in the front. So again, just, you know, make these adjustments as you want to. And then I decided, I had some rickrack on hand, and so I just decided to make a little bit of a trim there around the neckline. You don't have to do this. You can leave it raw, which was actually my plan. You can go ahead and do that. And I added this pom-pom trim to the front. I just added to the front because this trim can be a little bit expensive, but you definitely can add it to both sides. And then you want to just stitch these in place. The knits are really easy to work with. They're not a high maintenance fabric, and so you just want to make sure that it's attached well and that you know, it's not going to come off or anything like that. I just put mine right up to the edge. You can fold your edge over if you want to, that knit over, just to make sure it's really secure than if you're washing this a lot and things like that. But there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Alright guys, what did you think about this tutorial? I hope that you found some inspiration in the tutorial, that it encourages you and inspires you to make your own or to make something else. And thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video and you like my videos, a thumbs up, comments, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff is a really great way to help me get the word out about this channel and about how much I love handmade and just encouraging creativity. So thank you so much for watching. I have lots more videos coming your way, so I will see you then.